Yo, 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 Eric Rosen, hashtag Astrologer, coming from you in Crestone, Colorado, wrapping up a birthday celebration on the road with my son who just turned 15. It's a good time for it. It's a good time, I feel like, for hitting the road in between eclipse season. What does that mean in between? Well, we had the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces here recently. We have the solar eclipse in Libra that comes up on October 2nd. And so that's going to be a wild one because we're officially going to be in the energy of that eclipse cycle that brings up what is the energy that we're really going to be feeling, especially for election season in North America. Libra is a very judicial, weighing things out, who am I going to vote for type of thing. I can tell you for me, that everyone's value systems are different, right? These eclipses were touching Uranus, and so you have to almost use your own spiritual up-leveled value system to decide what are you voting for in your life, not just in the election but also the decisions that you're making in your life, right? That's going to have major implications going forward with this lunar eclipse energy that we're building, solar eclipse energy we're building into. And so to the degree that you feel stressed out about any decisions in life, any constraints, hardships, challenges, contraction energies, rule number one, notice that if it feels like that it's outside of you, it's an illusion. It's actually a restriction inside of you. And number two, it's in the willingness to connect to spirit and up-level your value systems and make decisions that are quality from a very empowered, I know my motherfucking worth type place. I know I have skills, values to offer the world. You have the ability to, whether the challenge is financially, you need to make money. The challenge is building better relationships, the ability to, express yourself authentically, to magnetize those types of relationships, especially with Libra. Like, you have that in you. So with that, if you feel like you can't, just remember, like, you have a spiritual connection. You have an opportunity to connect to spirit, your intuition, to see what shift do you need to make within yourself. It's like turning on the circuit breaker, or like the electricity goes on and be like, oh, I see, I need to embody that value system more. I need to embody that skill set more. So, astrology doesn't discriminate. There's nothing punitive about what's going on in anyone's life right now. And so it's using that, and then for those that are doing well, it's just continuing to shed layers. It's continuing to put the effort in whatever area of life that you find value in, and to not snooze, to not fall asleep, because the lunar eclipse in Pisces to me was a little bit of a wake-up call, where it's like, it's like you snooze, you lose, especially with like Pluto back in Capricorn, right? Like, we all have to keep showing up. North Node, Chiron in Aries, it's like, ouch, I know it hurts, the masculine energy to keep taking action and showing up. But if it's aligned with your skill set, your values, you're building something quality in life, no one should really be drowning right now. And so it's like, if you're drowning, get help from someone, whether that's like mentally, subconsciously, financially. Do what you got to do, like in any area of life that feels like you're struggling, you're flailing. But then after that, you've got to make a really deep commitment within yourself to own your power, that it's between you and God, that you're going to make that fucking decision to embody the ferocity, the artistic expression of who you are in this reality, to not get duped by the media, to not get duped by fucking bandwagon stuff. Don't keep going into these stupid, freaking sensational, flash in the pan, it gets everyone's attention, debates on social media and stuff like that. That's a waste of your creative potential of what you could be doing. You have a purpose here. And if you want to find out what you can be doing, if you're stuck in these areas, you want to find out about your purpose, that's where you come to someone like me and you get an astrology reading and you dive deep and you figure these things out. I tend to mostly help people that are already on their spiritual journey and just want to get unblocked. And if people want to work with me deeper, I can do my shamanic wizard stuff with breath work and hypnosis and all these other cool gadgets that I use to actually help you build whatever it is that you're wanting to build. That's what I help people do. But it's it's needing to identify the level that you're at within yourself. And that's what the lunar eclipse in Pisces teaches, is like, subconsciously, do you understand the beliefs that you're operating from? Do you understand the judgments that you make about yourself? Do you understand where you self-sabotage? Do you understand where you judge others and project onto others? Do you see the places where maybe you don't believe in the dream fully because it doesn't feel safe to do so, because you're letting the outside world create the illusion that it's not safe to do it, when in fact it really, really is. And so go do that thing, whatever it is that you know that you need to do in your life. Make those decisions. If you need help, call me.